Hey guys, it's D and welcome back to my channel. Before we begin, I just want to say a huge thank you to all of my subscribers, all of my viewers for the likes, the comments, the views. Thank you so much. I really do genuinely appreciate it. It's been a hot little minute since I've dropped a video and I was just like, I gotta get out there, make a video, catch up with everybody. And since the finale of season 2 of House of the Dragon, there have been a lot of people who have just not been happy with the finale. And I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Plus, I wanted to just update the family tree. Like maybe 3, 4 videos ago, I did an update on the family tree from the end of season 1 to the point where we were in season 2. And then since that point, we've gotten more people we've added to the family tree. So I just wanted to update the family tree and then just talk about a few things that have come out with regards to season 2, what's been going on, and just explain to everyone, because like I've spoken to like a few different people, and once I explain what the future of House of the Dragon is going to look like, a lot of people are like, oh, okay, that like makes so much more sense, because a lot of people were left wanting more come the end of season 2 episode 8. And so I just wanted to explain what has been going on, and then hopefully my explanation makes sense, and then you can just look forward to season 3. So thank you everyone for joining me. Welcome back to my channel, and let's get into it. So after season 2 episode 7, which was entitled The Red Sewing, some things have come to light as regards to who the characters were. You know, we followed around Hugh Hammer from the time he petitioned Aegon II in the throne room in episode 1, and we followed him throughout his whole journey. And by the time we get to the end of season 2, we discovered that his daughter, who was sick, had since passed away, and he told his wife who his parentage is, right? So we're gonna get into that. And then also with Ulf, we followed Ulf through his journey, and he was kind of telling people who he was. And so I'm gonna break it all down because I've done a family tree. I like doing family trees, so I did a family tree. All right, so Jaehaerys and Alysanne were married for like a very long time. And although they had a lot of children, 13 to be precise, only 4 of their children gave them grandchildren. So Aemon Targaryen had Rhaenys. Rhaenys went on to marry Corlys. Baelon Targaryen had Viserys and Daemon. And as of season 2, episode 7, confirmed that, as regards in the show, that Ulf the White was the son, claims to be the son of Baelon Targaryen, which in turn makes him the uncle to Rhaenyra and the half-brother to Viserys and Daemon. Then we know Daella had Aemma Arryn. Aemma Arryn was married to Viserys, and they had Rhaenyra. And then there was his other daughter, Sarah Targaryen, who, to be nice, was what we refer to as a Lady of the Night. And Hugh Hammer, in that same episode, season 2, episode 7, claims that Sarah was his mother because she said to him that he was no better than her brother's children, Daemon and Viserys. So Hugh Hammer, as regards to the show, is the son of Sarah Targaryen, who was disinherited and went across the narrow sea to live in Lys, That is his mother. Then we move on down to Corlys Velaryon. And Corlys Velaryon, although he was married to the Princess Rhaenys, who was the daughter of Aemon Targaryen, he also has two children out of wedlock. Adam Velaryon, who we saw Sea Smoke claimed him. Instead of him claiming Sea Smoke claimed him. That was the cutest cat and mouse game ever with regards a dragon and its rider. The dragon hunted him down, chased him down, and claimed him. And then we have Alan Velaryon, who was also his child out of wedlock. Those two are brothers. It is interesting because, as regards to the show, Adam has black hair and has locks, where Alan cuts off his hair because his hair looks like his father's, Corlys Velaryon. So, Ulf is the third illegitimate son of Balon the Brave, as regards when it comes to the show. And then Hugh Hammer is the son of Sarah, who was disinherited and first she was sent to become a septa. She went to go stay with her sister, who was also a septa, and her brother, who was also a maester, although they're not in the same area, although that would have been really cool if they were kind of in around the same area, because then she would have had her siblings with her and they would have been able to keep a closer eye on her. So she went across the narrow sea, and then, so that's who Hugh is. Hugh Hammer is the son of Sarah Targaryen, and Ulf is the son of Balon the Brave. Again, according to show canon. So Hugh Hammer claims his grandfather's dragon, Vermithor, the Bronze Fury, in the show, and then Ulf the White kind of stumbles upon Silverwing, kind of just in the corner, just chilling, relaxing, enjoying her day. She's probably hearing all the carnage outside, and she's like, yeah, my husband's just doing his madness. I'm just gonna wait until it's my turn. Well, someone actually came to her, so she didn't have to do much. And one of my friends was like, oh, like, he stepped on a clutch of her eggs. And I was like, he stepped on the incubator that was holding the eggs. And she didn't get mad. She didn't get angry because she could have eaten him and he was ready to die in that moment. However, she kind of just nuzzled him with her face and her nose. And there you go. He was claimed. So Silverwing was the dragon of Alysanne Targaryen, and Vermithor was the dragon of Jaehaerys Targaryen. So Ulf claimed his grandmother's dragon, and Hugh claimed his grandfather's dragon. Also, Corlys Velaryon has two illegitimate children, Adam and Alan. And according to the wiki, I guess, online, Adam is older than Alan, and an easy way to remember who's who is Adam, with two D's, has the dragon Sea Smoke, and then Alan is the one that's on the ship. And that encounter with Sea Smoke and Adam was just like absolutely adorable. Sea Smoke's like, yeah, I claim you. You're my rider. Where are you going? Why are you running? That kind of thing. I saw a lot of memes about that on YouTube. A lot of people were just like, why are you running? Why are you running? And he claimed his dragon, or the dragon claimed him. And then he bent the knee to Rhaenyra, which is what she wanted and needed. And all is good in the world, I guess, for now. Okay, so that covers the most current family tree. And I'll put a link in the description below for the last family tree that I did, because that one goes into Daemon and Rhaenyra's children, goes into Alicent's children, and then Aegon and Helena's children, goes down the generations. Whereas this one is more of the first and second generation after Jaehaerys and Alicent. So let's get to the speculation and the upsetness of that is season 2. Okay, so a lot of people were not happy with how season 2 ended, and surprisingly, I loved it. Like, out of 5 stars, I'd give the entire season like 4 out of 5, because there were some like really, really good moments. The aftermath of Blood and Cheese, Aegon losing his mind, brilliant. That actor, brava. Like, although nobody really likes Aegon, he made his character, he made it so that we were sympathetic and we felt bad for him, because we saw, although the moment was brief, we did see him be somewhat of a good parent, right? Doing the things that, in all honesty, his father should have been doing with him, taking his son to the small council, caring about his subjects when it came to like seeing what they needed, and being an all-round okay kind of person. I know that may be very like problematic, but for me anyways, watching him, I did feel bad for him when his son was taken, because that was his, like he said, that's his legacy, right? That his son is his legacy. The Battle of Rook's Rest, oh, just visually amazing, ripped my heart out, made me cry. It was great. The sowing of the dragon seeds, that was brilliant. Vermithor's like, oh, you brought me food. How thankful I am. Thank you, my queen. The visuals of Rhaenyra with Vermithor, just seeing their silhouettes, was absolutely fantastic. And then when she sees that her great-grandfather's dragon was claimed by someone, she was just so happy. And then seeing Vhagar fly to Dragonstone and seeing her with her dragons, right? Syrax is by her side, Vermithor is right behind her, Silverwing is up on the castle just roaring, and Vhagar is like ready for that smoke. Vhagar is like, let's go burn some people. And Aemon was just like, no, we're good. Overall, very good season. I liked it, very good. So a lot of people were just like, it felt like a build up for something that didn't actually happen. And for those who have been watching Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon since the beginning, we always know that episode 9 has been that episode, right? The death of somebody, war happening, like a battle taking place, and then episode 10 is the aftermath of that, right? So in House of the Dragon season 1, we had the death of Viserys at the end of episode 8, but the aftermath of that was in episode 9. Aegon's coronation, right, which we knew was going to lead to war, happened in episode 9. Rhaenys fleeing the dragon pit, although it was not great, because she could have done it another way, that was like the big, oh my goodness, moment. And then episode 10 was Rhaenyra finding out about the death of her father, Rhaenyra losing her only daughter, and then Rhaenyra losing her second-born son, right? The aftermath of the events that happened in episode 9. We didn't have that this season, and it's because a lot of things happened, right? They wrote 10 episodes for season 2, and then the writer's strike happened. And they were filming during toward the end of the pandemic. So then HBO and Warner Brothers went to Ryan Condal and the showrunners and was like, okay, we only have this much money, so we've got to fit these episodes within this budget. The sowing of the dragon seeds took a lot of money because the dragons cost a lot to get that CGI realness to them. The red dragon and the gold, the Battle of Rook's Rest, takes a lot of money. Daemon having his trip in Harrenhal with his dragon and characters coming back, all of that visuality takes a lot of time and a lot of money. So they only had a certain amount of money to do what they wanted to do. Book lore wise, because I have read the book that this show is based on, book lore wise, the Battle of Rook's Rest, there's another battle that happens literally right after the Battle of Rook's Rest that involves a lot of people. And historically, it is the bloodiest, deadliest, craziest sea battle ever recorded in history. Like, when you look back at like the Battle of the Blackwater in season 2, episode 9, where Stannis tries to take King's Landing with the dragon, with the wildfire, that was crazy. This is going to be crazier. A lot of people are involved and a lot of things go down that impact both the blacks and the greens in ways that I couldn't even begin to describe to you, because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for those who don't know, but if you know, you know. Well, that battle, they had to move it from season 2, episode 9 into season 3. Season 2 and season 3, story-wise, is basically one season. So they basically did the whole thing and then have to split it. And season 3 is going to open with an absolute amazing, amazing scene. And Daemon's vision that he has, and again, if you haven't seen it yet, I don't want to spoil it for you, but Daemon has a vision in episode 8 of future things that are going to happen, and he sees people that are going to be later on in the story, in the Targaryen family tree. What Daemon sees in his vision was supposed to be the finale of season 2. However, the writers' strike happened while they were filming, so the writers couldn't go in and change what Daemon saw for the finale because they had planned to make that the finale. So it's still in his vision. He still saw it in his vision. However, what was supposed to happen in season 2, episode 10 is not going to be pushed to season 3. The battle that happens, or that was supposed to happen in season 2, episode 9, is now pushed to season 3. And now that we've gotten confirmation from HBO and Ryan Condal that they're only going to be 4 seasons, I was looking into it. Between what happened at the end of season 1, being the death of Lucerys above Storm's End, and the end of the war, between the death of Viserys and the end of the war, it's only 2 years, 129 AC to 131 AC. However, there are so many things that happen between that 24-month period, if you want to go by our modern calendar year date thing. So they are going to have to cut a lot of things out, like they did with the Battle of the Burning Mill. We see kind of the lead up to that, and then we literally jump to the end, and see what the field looks like at the end of that battle. I think they're gonna be doing that with a lot of season 3 and into season 4. We're gonna see the beginning, and then we're gonna cut straight to the end. They're not gonna film the entire thing. It's Guys, it's crazy. And I know a lot of people aren't happy, and a lot of people are just like, oh, like they left us kind of wanting for more. That was basically the point. We're gonna want to come back and finish that story. We're getting a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which I will be doing reactions to because I do love that story, and actually listening to the audiobooks. There are 3 books, and those episodes are only going to be 6 episodes, and there's only going to be maybe 3 seasons, like 1 season per book, because it literally follows 2 specific characters, Duncan and Egg. And if you know the story, you kind of know how it ends, because those 2 have a very specific plot when it comes to the entirety of the Targaryen dynasty. So it's going to be great. And we're going to be getting a lot of information, and a lot of trailers going to be dropping soon, all that stuff. I'm super, super excited for it. But guys, that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts about how you feel about season 2 as a whole. And I'm going to be dropping another video very soon because, like I said, I want to try to be more consistent with my videos. And it's been about 2 weeks since I've dropped one. So I've got to drop another one ASAP. Until my very next video, guys, peace out.